between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. And the Hilltoppers will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people, and they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Here's a give to Frazier. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now from inside the red zone. Thanks to grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
The Hilltoppers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Imagine Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individuals.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He takes it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Run in the red zone. It's Phillips. There's a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flowers. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go right back downfield. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Maybe a crease. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Dogs!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
Makes the grab in their space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy...
Could be an alley. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry up.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all...
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Fitted in the window for the score. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running it to the right. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. There's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Pulls it in, it's Taylor. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the red area, it's Phillips. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really...
Makes the grab on the big throw. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Yeah. Put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Myers on the move. It's caught. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. He gets away. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, WKU.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Hilton told me at the half, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The sure hands. It's Hutchinson. stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
It washed up.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it on the run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Georgia sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Makes the catch. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Brought down at the 36, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Taylor. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Quarterback may change this route. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On the ground, it's Phillips. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made. And now on 4th down. They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
That's caught. It's Phillips. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Back's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. On the move. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. He's got the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They just keep firing. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, this has been such a positive experience. They brought this transfer wide receiver in for a reason. They needed him to bolster their wide receiving core and be a bigger piece of this offense, and he has delivered on all of those. I've seen him talking to all the other guys, keeping guys motivated and hyped. It is so exciting to see what the future holds for this transfer. He has fit right in here today in his first game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's dragged down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again.
Over! Motion! Wilson! Circuit!
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to